Takes a while to get stuff worked out for a new game. Yeah, absolutely. 100 damage is a lot of damage, unfortunately. I wouldn't hate transforming too, but I think we just take 100 gold and go here. Here or here. Probably this is one of the better paths, potentially through the act, so probably here. There are other options, but yeah, this looks like a decent one to try for. So plan to go there. Do I want this to be a hard hallway fight as defect? Not much. I don't know how I feel about hard hallway fights in Act 1. Guardian Act. I'm okay with them. Let's try one. Hey, Jorbs looking good. Oh wait, that was Shaquille O'Neal in a pre-roll ad. Fucking Shaq. What's Shaq up to these days? Did I take a bunch of damage there by not dual casting on turn 1? I think I did. Took 7 instead of 2. Oh well. I don't know if that usually happens or not. So much of Slay the Spire is just like doing 30 minutes of math. It's kind of brutal how much of this game is doing 30 minutes of math. This is not doing 30 minutes of math. This is doing like 3,000 hours of math, at least. Nice Celta sign. Shaq is in every ad which gets offered to him. That's legit. I think that's fine. I don't know. Why not? This is at 23. This is also at 23. Ow. Can we get Shaq to do an ad for Jorbs? Maybe. Rip and tear? Seems fine. I'm going to a shop. As defect, it's kind of important to have like 180 gold, but it's not that important to have more than that. I think we can look at 3 and just take the best 2. Which ones are the best 2? Bury in a bottle and go here? I can probably work out a way to get like 30 health out of a fairy in a bottle in this act. And if I don't, that means I didn't die, which is fine. I guess it's possible I only get like 15 health out of it. It's also possible I immediately die afterwards. Feels like I'm in a significantly better spot if I zap here than if I don't. So 100% chance to take... No, it's a 50% chance to take 1, so 0.5 incoming damage, versus 0.25 chance to take 6. 1.5 incoming damage. So playing Zap costs me on average 1 health. I think it pays for itself in the rest of the fight. Jack is making millions on endorsements and commentary. Love that for him, like legitimately. I'm okay with the genetic algorithm. Shop is slightly too good. I'm taking Apotheosis. Let's Apotheose. Next turn, I have 16, 22, 28, 31. Yeah? 16, 22, 28, 31. And it's at 31. That is quite convenient. I want -4 health to +2 genetic algorithm. Okay. $25, $19. A tiny chest. Recycle's a cool card. A bit early. Not quite the right spot for it, I don't think. I'm not opposed to a cool-headed here, though. Hologram's also, like, kind of okay. Fine. I think all three are better than the skip. Go cool-headed. With Apotheosis, I also shouldn't actually need... an infinite to one. That should be enough scaling, I would assume. Never worked out how to use Recycle good. You get rid of all the other cards, and you play the ones which are left infinitely. And that's kind of the vibe. Did it ever overclock? Overclock into just, like, make a giant pile? Kind of like the idea. Like, the idea I just said was that I was going to have Apotheosis, and then I would just kind of win with a bunch of random cards. Overclock does feel like it is synergistic with that plan. I need to wait to deal damage still. Hey, Selena! I think I'm going left so I can upgrade Apotheosis here. Apotheosis should be very good against both Sentries and Lagavulin. So are my Orbs. Actually, like, Apotheosis is so good against Lagavulin, I can probably just fight the Super Elite. I changed my mind. Oh, let's try an Overclock. I don't usually take Overclock very high. See how it does. I think Apotheosis is too strong. In my hands, every card is too strong. Even pressure points? Absolutely. Oh, did I just have lethal? Looks like probably not. Wait, did I? Ah, doesn't matter. Okay, might have had lethal there. Whetstone. Get defragment. Defragment is the beginnings of the, like, if I just draw my deck, I win. Air is fine. I wonder if you used a Spire AI if it would auto-click defrag with the same greed that you do. Probably not. I don't think it's an auto-click. Glacier's a powerful card. I'm a little bit concerned about my damage. But I think we still take Glacier, probably. If someone made a Spire AI, they would train it on Jorbs' gameplay. I think nowadays, when people do stuff like that, they just start it from scratch. Used to be you would try to train it on something else, but I don't think people really do that anymore. Weird spot. Let it play Spire 10 billion times and learn the choices which lead to victory. You would have to, like, make it so there were more seeds. It's not like Spire has to only have the number of seeds it has. At least I assume you would need to do that. I don't think I want another overclock, but I don't really know. I don't know how good overclock is here. I don't really understand what I'm doing. I don't think I want to rebound. But again, I'm not entirely sure. I don't want rebound because it goes on top of Apotheosis a bit too often. It makes it harder to draw Apotheosis. That's like my thinking. I don't think I want Tempest, but I'm definitely not sure that I don't want Tempest. One of the nice things about Tempest is that I can take Recycle, and Recycle becomes a good energy gain card with it. Do some card removes, probably. Maybe a Tempest for the Elite fight. Okay. That kind of makes sense to me. Incentives would be really difficult for Slay the Spire since you need the intangible stronger deck while climbing. How would you define that for an AI? I don't think it would be that hard. I think we have probably reached a point where, with enough computing power, like it probably takes a while, but I think you do get to a point where you have a robot which can play Slay the Spire better than humans if you want to nowadays. This is interesting. I think it's just this. And any orb channel is good next turn, but also if I draw any attack, I'm invincible for the rest of the fight. Nice. Guarantees that I get the +3 on genetic algorithm too. So, well, thanks for 33 months. Anytime I get an early genetic algorithm, I am always hoping for calipers. Calipers one time, please, game. I worked out my damage, electrodynamics. Or alternately shuriken claw. I think probably electrodynamics. That seems better. I think I go double fairy in a bottle. Because I'm going to use one in Guardian Fight, like almost for sure. Overclock upgrade, cool-headed upgrade. Electrodynamics upgrade is not ridiculous. Cool-headed, I don't know. I don't really want to burn in my deck for the entire fight, so I won't play an Overclock Plus. I have, well, I've done a lot of things. I've played the attacks in the wrong order. I failed to use Fairy in a bottle. Keeping Tempest for later, I think? Are there any card upgrades which change the picture of the card? No. Not in the base game, anyway. I think that gets really noisy. Like, that's not a thing that I personally like very much for games to do. We just leave these Frost Orbs. As long as it's still recognizable as the same card. Yeah, but like you have to kind of work for it in a lot of games. A lot of games, if you do the work, you can work out something the same card, but you want it to be kind of automatic. Like, I shouldn't have to look. I should just be able to, like, cross my eyes and understand. Communicate the important information with simplicity. I have completely failed to use either of these, despite going through as hard a neck path as I could work out. Echo Form. Echo Form feels like it builds a little bit more toward the whole, like, you just win because you have good scaling in your deck. Stuff. Go 2 Snecko Eyes in a row. I think this one's just an Astro. Defect has a really good energy from cards. I don't have any of that energy from cards yet, but it exists. I also don't have energy from relics. I could take Snecko. I think this is fine. My Beam Cell and Shuriken are getting pretty bad. Oh, there you go. There's some energy from cards. Okay, so I got an Echo Form and a Fission Plus from my boss rewards. That really feels like it should win. Blizzard is also my like late game damage scaling already worked out. So I have Electrodynamics for the shorter fights, I have Blizzard for the longer fights, I have Echo Form, I have Fission. We got like very good options for everything that my deck needs to be able to do already, basically. I already killed the Super Elite. Good shape, good shape. Easy heart fight now. We do still have to get there. I don't know if that was right. Probably not, to be honest. Probably meant to just draw 2 of Glacier. Would I take the portal to Act 3 boss right now? I would not. Well, I kind of drew my deck as poorly as possible, so I guess I'll take 24. And then immediately kill them very easily on the next turn. Lovely. I think because of what we just saw, putting cards which don't do my combo or like draw a card into the deck is dubious right now. So I think not these. My combo is like play Electrodynamics. It's a pretty straightforward combo. Guys isn't bad. I've gone back and forth on whether I want to go for guys in Defect decks or not. And I do have an overclock, and it is upgraded. Let's take a go for the eyes. It's not a bad waffle. Maybe card remove capacitor, though. Seems a bit better, maybe. Plus 50 HP is great and all, but I need to work out how to die so that I can get value out of my fairies. Kind of. Fission here, I think. Hopefully I get to stack genetic algorithm. Consume. Consume's kind of a bad card I'm holding if I take it. And I'm going through like multiple elite fights right now. It definitely becomes good. It doesn't take that long to become good. I think I take it. GG. Hey, Snecko guy. What is Slay the Spire? What is the Matrix? No. Unless I want another stack. Don't think so. Very happy to remove a card. Remove Defend. Or Strike. Or Rip and Tear or something. Is Knight the easiest fight in all of Act 2? Probably? I would guess probably. You think it's Avocado Rat? I don't think it's Avocado Rat. It's actually the wrong one to hit with Beam Cell. Probably. Almost certainly. Maybe not. Ended up in a draw next turn where it was pretty good. What was Astrolabe up against? Astrolabe is just kind of one of the best boss relics. Meat on the bone. Another defragment. Okay, we seem to be winning. Overclock upgrade, defrag upgrade, capacitor upgrade. Finally, ferrying a bottle value. Huh? I think we're going the wrong direction still for that. Maybe against Book of Stabbing? No Echo Farm? No Echo Farm is kind of sad. You do want to get to play Echo Farm there, in my opinion. Nine. No. I think it's this. 27 plus 12, 39. Snuff. Have I played Echo Form yet? No, I don't believe so. Want me to play it now? There you go. I've played Echo Form. Turbo, huh? This feels like it's certainly meant to be a turbo spot. Oh, it's been such a long time since I listened to this on stream. Okay, a little bit of damage. Pretty safe fight. Still have Mean on the Bone. Hold on. The fight's not over yet. How's this fight not over yet? Go Echo Form again. There. We have had a turn where Echo Form was actually good. Once in the entire run. This is not a boot sequence. I don't think it's an Amplify either. An okay Amplify. Y'all beyond, thanks for the 85 months. Appreciate it. It's an okay Amplify, actually. Okay. Capacitor upgrade, overclock upgrade, consume upgrade. Consume upgrade doesn't matter quite as much because we probably don't play it until after Apotheosis anyway. Does Echo Form feel jealous of Amplify? No, I think they're friends. If I Echo Form here, there's no reason. This right gives another chance of killing that. Also a small chance of killing this, 1 in 9. Probably right. Flu vaccine's legit, IMO. Mostly it's like very easy. What's not to like? I did assume that this was lethal. I did not count. I was right, it turns out. Okay. We could take Doom and Gloom, but I don't have a compile driver, so less reason to than usual. Like just 2 max HP. Singing Bowl's nice. Overclock upgrades. Feels right. Goal is just to draw Apotheosis. Yeah, I still haven't used Fairy in a Bottle. That's fine. We'll just keep them for the entire run, maybe. It's interesting. I guess double cool-headed. Was I wrong? Because this doesn't feel that good. I think it's a trust the deck spot. I may have trusted the duck too much. For 6, not a lot. Look for 10. Let's do this. Nice. Yeah, the deck's just kind of bad when I draw it upside down, which I have done a couple of times now. But hopefully I have enough max HP that that's okay, and we can keep on trying to add more card draw while avoiding adding the things which slow us down. Should be okay. Resting is not ridiculous here. If I were to upgrade, it would be... I think I can just rest. None of these upgrades are incredible anymore. It's probably unnecessary is the thing, but sometimes it saves a fairy in a bottle, which is maybe enough. I should have played Strike Nut Zap. Did it already save a fairy in a bottle? Maybe. Don't really want to fission away my Frost Orb. Also, having Genetic Algorithm next turn seems good. So let's just do this. Kind of rude. Oh shit. Shuriken time. Genetic Algorithm seems right. Full-headed seems right. This is fine. I'm gonna get attacked again? That'd be kind of rude. Just do this. Okay, I don't think I care anymore if I get attacked again. GG. Fairy in a bottle officially saved due to rest. Probably true. Okay. Can't quite make Meteor Strike work, also don't really need to. Buffer is fine, probably better than 2 max HP. I think so. Should be fine against Awakened one with Consume. It's an okay Fusion Hammer, I think. I could use the extra energy. I got a Turbo, I got a Fission, but I'm still needing a bit more energy from relics. Left side, 2 card removes. Card removes are really good here. Also 1 card remove into triple elite. You came from YouTube and thought you saw some content regarding philosophy. You mean you thought you saw some content regarding philosophy? This is going well. Yeah, the part where a few card removes help. Still true. Some things regarding the is/ought gap. I don't know what you mean. I have an awful lot of content on YouTube. Schema. It's unupgraded. But probably good. Just going Amplify on Buffer, pretty good there too. You love my PowerPoint presentations on YouTube. Thank you. Ooh, I was just thinking I wouldn't hate a recycle at this point, now that I have the skim as well. Heatsinks is not bad though. It is unupgraded. It feels like I pretty happily take upgraded heatsinks over recycle. I'm not sure about unupgraded heatsinks. Let's take a recycle. They're both pretty good. Why do I want to take a medkit? Like, why would medkit be good here? It just isn't good here. Why do I want it? I really want to click on it. It does give me an infinite. Is that good? It might be okay. I could see it being okay. In fights which go longer. I think at this point, get rid of Strike Plus. Could also get rid of Rip and Tear since it doesn't let me target or turn. Strike Plus has smaller numbers on it though. Always good to have a medkit close by at work. Let me see. How does the medkit give me infinite? I find another scum. Mostly. Ow. I can recycle Tempest for 7 here, but I'm pretty sure I just want to play it. Works too. Tori's not terrible, probably. Another Glacier. Glacier gets slightly better with Recycle. I think 2 max HP is okay. I have the 1 Cool-Headed, the 1 Glacier. It's not a lot of Frost Orbs. But I just want more velocity in the deck, I think. Does Recycling Tempest double your energy? It does. Does Tempest just win? Huh. Can I do better? I can do better, I think. I can win and double play Genetic Algorithm. Seems better. My book publisher go under? They did. GG. Rest in peace. Book publishing, apparently not an immensely profitable industry. Actually, if you look into it, like half of the major booksellers are funded by war profits from World War II. Which is kind of wild. They're like funded by like Swiss billionaires who got a bunch of Nazi gold and never had to give it back. Or whatever. Very weird. Really? I mean, I'm sure I don't have details exactly right, but vaguely, yeah. Nazi gold, the full story of the 50-year Swiss Nazi conspiracy to steal billions from Europe's Jews and Holocaust survivors. I don't know if that's the publishing companies. That sounds like a fascinating book, though. Anyway, I don't know. I looked into it when I was trying to publish my book, and several of the publishers, major publishers I looked at, it was like, ooh, that's kind of iffy. So I don't remember the exact details. That's why I went with a smaller publisher, though. And when you go with a smaller publisher, there is much more risk that they go out of business. So here we are. fight should basically be over already, I think. Why not self-publish? I already have a job. My general feeling is that if somebody else already knows how to do something, it's easier to just pay them to do it than to try to learn how to do it yourself. You gotta understand that, like, every minute that I spend at work doing something other than streaming to however many 100 or 1,000 people want to watch me is a minute that I didn't spend streaming to a live audience of like 100 or 1,000 people. So, math on that doesn't really support doing other things at work very much. Last message is gonna look bad out of context. It certainly is. Certainly is. I'm not sure it looked great in context. Hey Luna, how are you? Hey Hat Machine. I'm glad to hear it. Well, sorry to hear you're sick, but glad I could help. You own a rare first edition. Sure. If you want. I guess we can sell it that way. There will never be another printing of that edition of the book, I suppose. I could take Static Discharge. I have Tori. I feel like that probably makes it worse, not better. I'm not 100% sure. Let's take it. It's going to, like, be fine on aggregate. It is just, like, kind of a card that we can take. I didn't play Genetic Algorithm, huh? Probably okay. Don't need a second recycle for any reason. Unclear that I need the first one. Okay. Genetic Algorithm will only block all the damage now. There's still the Dream, in which Calipers happens in this fight. And in that exact universe, it would be quite nice to upgrade Genetic Algorithm as much as possible. The way to upgrade it as much as possible is to not play it this turn, but that's probably not what I'm doing. I could have gone for twice as much weak if I wanted. Probably right, I don't know. This wins already, I think. Do I buy ceramic fish for 85 gold? What a steal. Maybe? Okay, the answer is maybe. Not to take 1 damage for meat on the bone. Oh, we are not in a zone right now where that is even a consideration for me. We are solidly in the, like, I don't care about that right now zone of our run of Slay the Spire. Doubling the burn's very funny to you. Gotta play your best cards twice. Application potion's okay. Creative AI. I shouldn't need that card, I don't think. It's like okay. Take a creative AI? Let's take a creative AI. It's fine. The only fight is like really bad against his awakened one, probably. Thank you, Tiny Chest, which after 39 floors has created a strawberry for me. We appreciate your service. It outscales awakened one quite frequently. True. You are correct. I could still mix the deck worse against awakened one though, which is the thing I was saying. Like 3 events are trash anyway. Said with such anger, such disdain. Oh no, because I gained health from strawberry, I still don't get meat on the bone. It's fine, whatever. Looking forward to Awakened 2 when Slay the Spire 2. Do you think that's Jackalope Crimbus's real name? It could be Jackalope Crimbus's real name. Final boss is Jawworm. Believable. We got Pennib all set up for next fight. Double energy. I don't think I have enough card draw. Is it good that Zap upgraded? I don't know if it's good that Zap upgraded. Sure what I'm doing. Calipers one. Should I just keep Tennib for a different fight where it matters more? Hard to imagine there being one. Alright, let's use it now. Yeah, this was a thing that could happen, for sure. Okay, good. Oh, damn. I could have gotten a bit more lucky and hit that as well. Heat sinks? Or compile driver? I think at this point I'm into heat sinks. I can double play Glacier here? I guess? Do I want to? Did I win the silent run? Did I ever? I think I can double play Genetic Algorithm. I'm gonna do it. Shuffle now? Okay, got away with it. This is huge because Time Eater is going to drop Calipers or something. Source, just trust me. You just have to trust me, Twitch chat. We are getting Panda back to 9. Not bad. Don't even have enough money to buy Calipers from Act 4. Unless Ceramic Fish pops off pretty hard. 72 gold earned. Equilibrium's not terrible. Yeah, I can take an Equilibrium. The question mark could give me Calipers, but the other two can't. this is technically true. I have 2 on memory stacks too. Decay Zap. Streamline Decay. Reboot White Noise. Reboot. I think Reboot's better than not Reboot in this spot. Just barely. Helpers can be in the Act 4 shop. I can't afford it. Turbo? Echo Form Buffer Defragment? Oh, interesting. Double Defragment then? Ooh, even more interesting. Can reset the clock now? Alright. Midi Rouge. Is mostly fine. Take a 1. Take 1 again. Eventually I will draw Consume and 1. Doki. Weird fight for Apotheosis. Works though. Yeah, I can just press on turn now. In theory, I suppose. Oh, that's awkward. I would like to put this on 9. As little as it matters. Alright. Now we can just chill out. I don't know if this will upset some people, but I don't think that Act 3 is very good game design. I think Act 3 is like quite slow and not very engaging. Is this a full Deaths by floor? Is this correct? This looks to be a full Deaths by floor. So that's the end of Act 2. This is the end of Act 3. I think this is my issue, mostly. Die end of Act 1, die end of Act 2, die end of Act 4, sure. End of Act 3 is just like treading water. Act 3 kind of exists for the decks which are terrible to die to like holy fights and stuff, but it doesn't provide an actual challenge for the decks which aren't terrible, I don't think. I always thought Time Meter was a badly designed fight. Don't know. Maybe. Feels very much like a thing which is going to depend on what somebody likes and doesn't like. I never get more orb slots than this. This is fine. Time Meter forces infinite decks to make deck building decisions some of the time. That is basically what Time Meter does. Very little else. Stack enough. Kind of a wild spot. It is genetic algorithm. Get rid of creative AI. Assume that I win. That feels not completely terrible to me. Not having a compile driver at this point is weird. Watched any good TV recently? I've been watching Severance. Severance is excellent. $28, nice. Works for me. We done? You can see it that when you get good, Act 3 is the power fantasy act. Well, yes, that is what it is, which I think is bad. That is only fun for a while, and then it gets very boring. Time Meter at least succeeds in making you click cards at different times, different cards at different times than other fights, which you appreciate. I think part of the issue, which is not entirely the fault of Act 3, is that Act 4 is set up as such a challenging thing. With so little time between the end of Act 3 and everything happening in Act 4. So because of that, you can't really have situations where, like, your deck changes massively in order to survive the end of Act 3, because if you had to do that, you just die in Act 4. Your deck kind of has to be built for the Act 4 fights, and then you win the Act 3 fights for free, and that's just how it works. Yes, I do think that Act 3 is more fun for somebody who hasn't played as much. I think that is true. Oh, I took damage there. Well, awkward. Act 4 didn't exist for a long time. True. True. And the game kind of reflects that, I think. Like Act 4 feels like it unbalances the other systems which exist. How do I actually want to kill this? I guess I have to go all the way around on Pendiv again. Can't wait for Slay the Spire 2. Should be fun. I'm mostly down to play anything that Casey and Anthony make. Alright, if we do this, we are set up to double Blizzard next turn, and that ends the fight. We are not. Okay, we're set up to double Blizzard the turn after next. Oh. Not lethal? Lethal. One of the issues with the hallway fights not being, like, unique or whatever is, that isn't what's exciting about hallway fights ever. Like, hallway fights are not generally all that unique. The thing that's exciting about hallway fights is that your deck can change meaningfully from one to the next with card rewards and potion drops and stuff, and the amount of damage you take. And a huge amount of the time, by the time you're in Act 3, there aren't very many card rewards at all, which meaningfully change your deck. Your potions are, like, mostly locked or not being used, and you're not really taking relevant damage. So all of the things which are interesting about hallway fights are kind of running out of relevance. I interviewed the creators of Slay the Spire before or after the announcement of Slay the Spire 2. I've had them on the channel, I think, more than once. The last time I did was not last Christmas, but the Christmas before, which was a bit before Slay the Spire 2 was announced. Fire in a bottle or duplication potion? Duplication potion feels kinda strong. I'm down for duplication potion. Maybe get rid of Rip and Tear now. This card has officially become garbage. I don't know. Fire in a bottle's... Fire in a bottle means that if I walk into the heart fight at like 16 HP somehow, there's actually a pretty good chance I still win. But surely I can just have more than 16 HP, right? I think I want the cool-headed as well. Kind of changing my mind on losing this potion. I kind of want to leave with 108 gold just because it's like positive masculinity or something. Good to save some money for a rainy day. Yeah. I think this is fine. If buffer were upgraded, I'd be more into this, I guess. I think I can save enough health with Duplication Potion. Discard Duplication Potion and buy a fresh one. That would certainly be a play. Good Duplication Potion Turbo here. It's actually kind of good. Well, meat on the bone will proc. Maybe meat on the bone won't proc. This one is also played twice. Hologram would be good here. If true, I guess. Oops. Oh, I forgot that that was double playing as well. Bum 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 bum. It's awkward. Actually, procs meat on the bones, so I guess it's fine. Dead? Okay, 64 health should be enough. Is it enough? Jeez. I wish I had my fairy in a bottle. Defend Apo Consume? Really defending here, though? I mean, I just die next turn sometimes. Apo, yes. 2 capacitors, 1 consume, I think. Or do I skim? If I skim, how does the rest of the turn work? start with double skim. I think start with double skim. Apo first. And then double scum. That wins. Looks like that wins. And go equilibrium. Or do I? Or do I go like full-headed double defrag? Equilibrium next turn. Oof. Depends what happens next turn. Duplication potion equilibrium here. It's kind of iffy to be spending on equilibrium at all. What else do I do? I think we go for it. Maybe get rid of overclock now. And that way I can't draw a void. And I have go for the eyes. Cool. Alright. The Archon! So. Go for the eyes. Something. There's a lot of options. But yes, definitely go for the eyes something. Like cool-headed now? Or do I end the turn on cool-headed? I cool-headed into void, I don't die, right? I believe so. Fairy in a bottle, I miss you. I wanted some point to double play capacitor, but I don't think it has to be now. I also have a reboot, which is kind of useful here. Meat on the bone proct, nice. I do still have to not die next turn as well. Feels like I have played this quite poorly. This doesn't die. How many cards do I have which start my turn with a block? I'm going to recycle Turbo here. Stay at as high health as possible. Interesting moment to draw a buffer. Still fine. Wrong order. Extremely wrong order. So if I just pass here, I don't die. It's not F. I don't die, but I'm in awkward shape. It looks like the line is double play. Heat sinks though. To me. Chat, the game isn't over. Kind of unreal how poorly I have just drawn now. Game might now be over. If I pass turn here, I don't die, right? And then another 16, so 26. $32. So that blocks the first 8. Well, no, it doesn't. Hold on, it's weird. 16 blocks the first 4, then I take 1. And block the next 4. Then I take 1 a bunch more times and die. Turns out I needed turbo. Nope. The out is maybe cool-headed. I go zap. Electrodynamics into cool-headed. So I have to work out how far away I am from surviving that. Why couldn't I just do the other one? That would have been a lot easier than this. Oh well. Maybe worth noting, like, Farina Bottle doesn't actually save me here anyway. It's a bit more health, though. I hate when the game makes life difficult, don't we all? I don't actually know if this can possibly win. But it's what I've decided to do. Oh, GG. Oh. Do you think I drew my deck upside down there? I think I took too much damage in the Act 4 Elliot fight, but probably that was always a thing that could possibly happen.